All right. Is it on? Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, thank you. All right, bye. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Taylor McCullough here in my hometown in Illinois. Gene, my season, it was good. I had a lot of wins this summer. I won the gravel tour series in Orlando at OWC. I took first place in that, and then at weight games, nationals, and worlds, I won first place in all of those events. And then I went to the last pro tour stop in Knoxville, and I got first place in semifinals in that. And then I went and got fifth place in finals. So I had a good year. For this coming year, I'm going to go and ride in the pro division this year, and then just see how it goes from there. I mean, I'm going to stick in the pro division for the whole year and whatnot, and then just see how it goes. So, and this year, just the past month or so, I signed with Hurricane Grill and Wings, so fun time there, and was just on the Kevin Sutton show just a couple weeks ago, and then I was on it this past weekend, so had a busy year so far. My thing's freezing. It's not loading. No, I'm not from Florida. I'm actually from Illinois, and I live in Illinois, but I go down to Orlando a lot through the winter, and I was there all summer and was training with Tara Mikicic, and I trained with Mike Ferraro and stayed there, I trained with him all summer, so. My biggest accomplishment, I think that would probably be getting first in semifinals in Knoxville, and then in my first pro event ever, and then ended up getting fifth in finals. So it's been a good year. The pro women, a lot of them are really nice. They're super cool people, and they're really welcoming, and just watch out for me, and you know. This won't like load down, but you have to refresh it. I've been doing the show. This is probably my third time doing it. I don't do it that often, but I'm starting to do it more. Justin. Right now, I'm in my hometown at my house, and I've got this facility like a year ago, and it has an in-ground trampoline in it, and there's just a bunch of cool stuff in here, so I train in here all the time. So I'm balancing my life between school and wakeboarding. It's pretty hard, but I get through it. Last year I missed like 50 days of school, and it was a lot harder now that I'm going to be on the pro tour and whatnot. So see how it goes this year. and so I have to take my work with me to all the competitions.
See, I couldn't even get mine to.
And right now, the board I'm riding.
I'll be back in a second.
All right, I'm riding the Star. I'm still riding the Star 124, but I need to move up. I've been riding a bunch of different boards, and starting to test them all out and seeing what board I'm riding for next year. So. Thanks. In the background, that was my dad and Maurice from Stokemeter. He was talking, trying to get all the bumps fixed. Who do I look up to in the women's division? I look up to all of them. They're all super nice and help me out with whatever I need, and I ride with a lot of them. And I've stayed with Tara and Kobe Mikasic all this summer, and Dallas Friday. She's been helped me a lot throughout the summer too, and they're all super nice and they all ride really good. What tricks am I working on this year? I've been working on a lot. I just learned a rally this past weekend when I went down to Florida, and working on a bunch of new tricks on the trampoline. I'm going to take them to the water as soon as I get them consistent on the trampoline, and then get them as soon as I can on the water. So. What Oakleys? I've had a lot of different pairs of Oakleys that they send me, and a lot of clothes. So whatever ones that they send me and that I ask them to send me, there's a bunch of different kinds that I wear. So there's not one in particular that I wear all the time. It's just a bunch of different ones. Yeah, I was super scared to try it, but then I went out and just went for it, and I actually landed at my first try and didn't fall on it once. So I was super excited about that, and then I kept doing it, and that same day I ended up doing a crypt, and then the next day I actually learned it. I tried to do it. I was close to landing a hoochie too. No, it's actually a super shirt that I'm wearing. I'm sponsored by Super too, so they've been a big help throughout a lot of my career. So. Yeah, there's a lot of tricks that when I first try them, I'm super scared, but after you do them the first time, they're super easy. And like the Rayleigh, I was really scared to do it, but then after I did it the first time, I kept doing it over and over again. And after you do it the first time, it's not scary at all. It's like after you do it, like on the first Rayleigh I did in the tantrum, after I landed it the first try, I kept doing it over and over again. So. It's just the fear of doing it for the very first time, and then you do it. Who's my biggest fan? My mom, my dad. They both are. My dad helps me. He comes down to Florida with me a lot, and my mom and dad both support me through for wakeboarding. So, I have coached a few people sometimes but not that much. When somebody asks me to, or I'll come out and help them or whatever. But I haven't been coaching that much really. The next trick I want to learn, I don't know. There's a lot of tricks. I've been working on whirly birds and that, so on the trampoline and that. So hope to get them soon. So. Where do I have the most fun riding? That's a hard one. Like, it's fun riding in Orlando and you ride with all your friends down there. And when I stayed at the Mega Stitches this summer, they had a lot of people from all over, and I met a lot of new friends and that. And so, wherever you ride with your friends, that's the most fun. The strangest request? I don't really know that for sure. There hasn't been that many strange or weird requests that people's asked before. The worst wipeout. I've never really got hurt that much before in wakeboarding. The only 2 times there's been 3 times I've gotten hurt was I broke my leg once when I was really little, and then I cut my head open twice. So those, probably breaking my leg would be the worst because I actually felt it, but when I cut my head, I didn't know I cut my head either time, so those weren't that bad until after I knew I cut it. When I'm in Florida a lot, I just ride the cable, but when I ride the boat, I ride with my coach, Mike Ferraro, all the time. And him and my dad push me the most when I ride. I'm actually broadcasting from my training facility that I just got done over just a little over a year ago, and they got it finished, and there's an in-ground trampoline in it and a bunch of cool stuff. I got a refrigerator and a TV in here, so it's pretty cool. During the summer, during the wakeboarding season, I'm all over on planes and flights and driving all the time. So when I'm out of school, there's probably not that much downtime for me. There's like this summer, I was only home for like a little over the week. Besides wakeboarding, I play volleyball and run track and cross country, and I play softball, so it's a lot to keep me busy when I'm not wakeboarding. So, and then of course training for wakeboarding and keeping in shape. Yeah, it's my training facility. It was pretty expensive, but it's a lot cheaper than flying down to Florida all the time, and it pays off in the long run because I have it instead of flying down to Florida all the time and like just working in the gym down there. So it's a lot easier to work right here in my backyard instead of flying somewhere or going to a gym or anything. The hardest thing about being a pro wakeboarder, I think the hardest thing will probably be just like keeping up with all the other girls and pushing yourself to be as good as them and keep learning new tricks. And it's hard being gone all the time because you don't have that much time to hang out with your friends from like school and that. So in track, I usually just run the shorter races, just like the 100-meter and 200-meter. I don't really run long distances that often, but after cross-country season's over. But my favorite junk food, well, there's too many. All the cookie dough, it's so good, and cookies. That's probably my favorite. Yeah, it's in my backyard. It's pretty cool. Haven't had my coach come up yet, but they probably will sometime maybe. But we're on Skype with them when we were building it, and they help us set it up and do the layout and everything to get it set up to be a good training facility. When I was growing up, I looked up to a lot of the girls. Like, there were so many, and all the guys, they're all so good. But I probably looked up to Dallas Friday the most. I don't really do that many winter sports, and keeping us from moving to Florida, there's a lot. I mean, it's pretty expensive to move down there, but I mean, I'm still in grade school, so I don't want to move out of like while I'm in the middle of grade school, but after high school I might move down there. So and all my family's in Illinois, and it would be hard flying back home all the time to see him. So yeah, Jason, he's pretty crazy. He's funny, and he's always hyper no matter when you see him. Dallas, she actually got hurt a year or so ago, maybe a little bit longer. She's been riding a lot at OWC, and I've seen her a lot out there, so she might come back this year. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm in 8th grade this year, so I might move after I'm done with 8th grade, but I'm most likely gonna stay here. And we're thinking about maybe building a cable or something up here, but I'm not sure yet. Not that much jealousy. I don't. Well, at least they don't act it towards me, but they're all really nice to me. So. Yeah, I'm still riding for Liquid Force, and I've been with them for about 8 years, so. What actor? I don't know. I don't know what actor I would like to date, but I like Ryan Sheckler a lot. Yeah, I have a website. It's taylor.us.com. And yeah, we might build a cable this summer, so we'll start digging it this summer, the pond or whatever. But my favorite movie, there were a lot of movies this year. I think it was cool. The Shark Night 3D was cool because Josh Palma was in it and there was wakeboarding in it, so that one was pretty cool. And there are so many good movies out this year. No, I don't skateboard that much. I mean, I can skateboard, but I'm not that good at it. Yeah, Josh Palma was really good in that movie. I think it was cool that there was wakeboarding in it and hopefully a lot more. There aren't any cable parks in Illinois, but there's one pretty close. Well, not that close. I don't know where the closest one actually is here, but I tried to get some of my friends to wakeboard, but not that many of them do. There's some that out on the lake that we have a house on. They wakeboard sometimes, but not competitively like I do. So, I could jump over them, but I haven't, cause I mean none of them really wakeboard. So, I haven't seen any of the actors, or I'd know. Um, Thank you. The cable, I'm not sure. When we do it, it'll probably just be a private cable. No, I don't really do that much filming. Um, but I hope to be in some of the movies if there's wakeboarding in some of them soon. So, I don't think I'm competing in bro stock this year, but I never know. I'm not sure. And yeah, if we get a cable, I'll be using the system too. My favorite wakeboard movie, there's a lot of good ones. I think the Parks documentary, that one was pretty cool. There was one movie I was in it a while back. It was the chick flick that had wakeboarding in it. That one was pretty cool too. It was all girls, so it was pretty cool. My favorite subject in school. I don't know if I really have a favorite subject in school, but I get all A's and B's in school. I used to get straight A's, but now I only have like 1 or 2 B's. So yeah, I'm a pretty good student. I don't get to drive for like 2.5 more years, so it's a while. My dream car. I don't really know. There's a lot of cars that I like. Yeah, I plan on going to college probably, but I'm not entirely sure yet. Um, how many days of school did I miss? Last year I missed like 50 days of school, but I go to a private school, so they aren't too like they don't like that I miss all the school, but as long as I keep my grades up, they don't get mad about it or anything. Yeah, they need to make wakeboarding a college sport. That would be for sure. That would be pretty cool. Um, do I have any siblings? Yeah, I actually have two half sisters. So, I got a super sign over there. Um, I had the Super 22 V, and I'm probably gonna get like next year or the year after. I'll probably get the 242. So they're all really good boats. So they aren't that many wakeboarders in Illinois, but there was one wakeboarder that was in Illinois from Illinois. Her name was Megan. It was Megan Ethel. She rides now. She just moved to Orlando though, so it's pretty cool. How did I get in wakeboarding in Illinois? I'd been skiing ever since I was like 3, and then there was a guy in our lake, Micah Mulvaney. He wakeboarded, so he told me to try wakeboarding. So I wakeboarded for the first time with him, and after I got up and started skiing with him, I never went back to skiing. I wakeboarded for like the rest of my life, and still I am today. And I got my first wakeboard for Christmas when I was 6, so been wakeboarding ever since. How much does the super cost? I'm not really sure. I don't have to buy it. My dad did. My dad used to buy it, but I'll get a boat next year from Supra. So no, my sponsors don't pay for gas. But some of them help me out with a little bit of travel expensive, but not many of them. I just get product and that from them. Yeah, my first wakeboard was a Liquid Force. The first one I got, I think it was an old one. I think it was called like the Fish or something like that. I'm pretty sure. and then I rode the Nemesis for a little bit, and then I switched over to the girls' version, the Star. Yeah, for sure. Um, some of the tricks, it took me a while. Like the first invert I did, it took me forever to do. And it took me a couple of years to do, and then the first one I actually did was a front roll, and then that was the first one I tried, but the first one I landed was a back roll, and then the next one after I landed the front roll and back roll, I tried a tantrum, and it took me forever to do, but I finally did it after a long time. And then my coach, my dad, was always told me to do a rally, and they've said that for the past year or two, and I finally came over the fear and tried it this weekend. So, but it's hard to come over the fear for me, but after you do it, you just got to go for it. So my diet, I try to stay healthy, but that doesn't always work all the time. Usually I eat whatever I want, so yeah, Rayleighs are really easier. It's just coming over the fear of doing it the first time. I haven't done it off an air Rayleigh. I just did it off the kicker. But actually, it is almost as easy as a wake jump. I mean, everybody says after you do it, it's so much easier. If you would ask them which is easier, a wake jump or a Rayleigh, they would say a Rayleigh, and it actually is. It's super easy after you get over the fear of doing it the first time. Yeah, for sure. Just keep going after. Just keep trying it, and after you get it, it's super easy and so much fun to do with all your friends, and just go out on the boat and hang out all day and just wakeboard. It's so much fun after you get it the first time. Eston, yeah, for sure. I'll try that tomorrow. The best rider, I'm not really sure. There's so many good riders nowadays, and they're all so good, and it's hard to choose which one. No, I've never been knocked out before trying any tricks. The worst thing I've done was broken my leg when I was trying a backside three, but that was a long time ago, and I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just trying to spin or whatever, and I landed, and I had a spiral fracture on my leg, but no, I haven't. No, nobody really says that they're really good to me or whatever. So, but I go out to OWC all the time, and they all don't probably think I'm not good because I'm a girl, I guess. And then I go out there, and after I ride, they're like, "Oh, dang, you're really good," and all this. So. Steak or sushi? Definitely steak. I hate raw fish. The hardest trick, I'm not sure. The hardest one for me to actually try was probably a railie. It took me like 2 years to actually try to do it even, but all the tricks after I do them, they're super easy. In Orlando, I ride with a lot of people. I stay with Michelle and Wade and Sylvan a lot, and they help me out a lot, pull me behind the boat and everything. So they're super nice to us and let us stay out there whenever we need somewhere to stay. And to heal, I think it took like 4 months maybe. I was still really young then, so it grew a lot faster than it would now. No, I've never wakeboarded in the river in Chicago, but I actually did in St. Louis, Missouri. I did an interview for the Fox News channel there, and we rode on the Mississippi River in St. Louis. It was pretty cool. Yeah, and that would be really cool, wakeboarding on St. Patrick's Day. That'd be super cool. How often do I do this? I haven't really done it that much. I've probably done it like 3 times, but I'm starting to do it more now, so. Yeah, that's a really good place over there. I've been there a couple times. It's super good. It's cold now. Like, it was in like the 20s when I left to go to Orlando, so it's been pretty cold right now, but during the summer it's really hot here in Illinois. Motorcycles or Lamborghinis? Probably Lamborghinis. Yeah, actually, there's been a lot of people that have called me Taylor Swift before, and they're always like, has anybody ever told you you look like Taylor Swift? I'm like, yeah, like all the time, so I get called that a lot. Yeah, I rode a motorcycle before. My dad actually has one. Greatest compliment? I'm not really sure. There's been a lot. And I want to thank the Sylvans again for helping me with all they do and all they've done for me throughout the summer and all the time. And funniest moment, probably over the summer, there was a bunch of times that I wasn't even paying attention and fell getting up. And then I was with Tara Mikasich and we were out riding with Emily Copeland, and I was sit dock starting and I fell getting up, so that was pretty funny. Yeah, they compliment me on a lot. They're with me a lot when I wakeboard, and they're always helping me out and trying to learn new tricks. So it's good to have a supportive family of what you do. Yeah, I usually don't fall on dock starts, but that time somehow I managed to fall on a dock start. I don't know how, but I did. Motorcycle on Twitter. I don't really remember. Um, the nicest women's wakeboarder. They're all super nice, and I don't know which one's the nicest because they're all super nice and they always help out with whatever you need. Yeah, and Emily's really nice. She's a really nice lady and helps, and will do whatever she needs to help you. Oh, and my motorcycle, that was I got a dirt bike for Christmas a couple years ago, but it got stolen, so I got a dirt bike a couple months ago, so. Um, no, I don't really ride that much. Just ride for fun, but not really. I can't really do anything. No, they wakeboard at the lake for fun, but none of them compete or motocross. My sister used to ride motocross a little bit, but not that she doesn't anymore. No, I'm not the oldest. I have a sister that's 18 and an older sister that's 18 and a younger sister that's she turned 5 in August. So I'm the middle child. I have a Honda 150 dirt bike, and that I had a 50, but it got stolen, and now I have a 150. So no, they're really supportive of what I do, and they always help me out when I need I need it, and whatever I need to get better at wakeboarding, they'll always do it and help me progress and stay as good as all the other girls and keep me with the right coaches. And yeah, they're super supportive of what I do, and they always help me out. And my dad always takes me down to Florida and keeps me with the right coaches and keeps me still progressing. So yeah, the shows are really fun. I hope I get on here more. It's super fun to all the questions, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's progressed a lot from what it had been. There, all the people are getting really good, and hopefully I'll be up there with all the girls this year and get progressing and get as good as the top girls. So it should be an interesting year. Yeah, I hope to do some clinics probably soon, and I'll make sure everybody finds out about them. So it should be cool. No problem. It was a lot of fun, and I hope to be on here again soon. So. The board I ride now is the Star 124, but I'm looking to move up, and I've been trying out a lot of boards this year, but seeing which ones I like. But no, I don't have the board with me right now. It's actually out, put up for right now, so. No, the graphics out there, but it's on the lookup for site, but I don't have it with me now, so. Yeah, I still ride the 124. I need to move up. I weigh like 110 or something like that. I'm not really sure, but we've been looking about all the different boards and test them all out. So, don't know which one I'll be on next year. So. I personally think the boards that are bigger, I think boards riding bigger are better than riding smaller boards, because on a lot of stuff, like when I ride the cable, you can like sink in the water and when you land, but it just depends on what you like. Personally, I like the boards bigger. No problem. I hope you guys had fun watching and hope to continue doing this. Here's the board that I ride now. This is the slider board that I have. That's the board that I ride now, so. That's the grind base board for the Star 124. The regular board, it's white, but this one's black, but the regular board's white. Yeah, the graphics are really cool. They're super good this year, and I like them a lot, better than all the years, and they get better each year that you see them. No, I don't have a signature model yet, but I hope to soon. Alright, are there any last questions before I'm going to start wrapping it up, because I need to start getting off here, but are there any last questions? I have to keep reloading the questions, so sorry it's taken so long. This coming year, I hope to make the finals as many times as I can. Hopefully, each stop. So there will be all 5 Pro Tour stops this year. So I hope to do good on all of them. Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks to Stokemeter for having me on here and let me do this. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll for sure post up when I'll be doing the new ones. You can like my page on Facebook, Taylor McCullough, and then you can follow me on Twitter, Taylor4126, and my website, taylor.us.com. So thank you everybody for watching. I just want to thank all my sponsors, Liquid Force, Jet Pilot, Shred Ready, Oakley, Rockwell Time, Supra, and my newest one, Hurricane Grill and Wings. Thanks for all the support you guys have done and everything you guys do for me. Alright, thank you guys. Bye.